Thanks for joining me here on Star Television, Channel 21. This is the local news bulletin file for the hour. I am Warabai Kamara. First, the headlines. In order to mark the country's 58th independence anniversary, the management of Rokel Commercial Bank Sierra Leone Limited has on Friday, 26 April 2019, held a prayer session in order to celebrate the country's independence.
So once a year, whenever the independence comes around, we believe we have to give God praise and give God thanks as an institution that has stood the test of time and has also been able to provide services for the people of Sierra Leone.
The Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs has on Thursday, 25th of April 2019, welcomed 8 American citizens who have traced their origins from Sierra Leone through a DNA test.
So we have passports for you. We're going to see how that is going to go. If he's going to have the time, maybe by the time when you come back. If not, we will officially, at some point, hand over your passports.
The Chief Minister, Professor David Francis, was guest of honor at the trade fair organized by the Chamber of Commerce at the National Stadium.
But in particular, let me reassure you that this is a business-friendly government, and I actually did represent His Excellency the President at your annual business dinner, and it was a very good engagement.
Friends of President Julius Maada Bio, as a show of patriotism, has beautified the road leading to State Lodge as a mark of the celebration of the country's independence.
We come up together as a young people there. We will not be getting anybody finance anyway, just an initiative. Because most of the youth they are, most of them are bike riders, some of them are keke riders. They are at the same time, most of them, they just on the street. So
and in sports, Sierra Leone Cricket Association has begun its annual Mercury Inter-Club Cricket Tournament at the Kingdom Oval. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. In order to mark the country's 58th independence anniversary, the management of Rokel Commercial Bank Sierra Leone Limited has on Friday, 26 April 2019, held a prayer session in order to celebrate the country's independence. Here's the story.
In order to mark the country's 58th years independence anniversary, the Rokel Commercial Bank Sierra Leone Limited has held a prayer session to commemorate the independence anniversary of the country with staff members and also the managing director. Prayers were offered by different personalities within the rank and files of the bank.
Love to unite us, bind us together with cords of love that cannot be broken. As we take this institution, as we take this nation forward, let the real essence of the love of God be seen in our lives and in our land. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Speaking to Star Television in an interview, the managing director, Dr. Ekundaya Walton Gilpin, said, "It's good for us as a nation to remember this wonderful day." And he also called on Sierra Leoneans to remember the country in whatever they do.
See, we as Sierra Leoneans are really proud of our country, and we're proud of what we have to offer. And we know that everything that emanates from this country is actually a gift from God. Either it's the human capital, or it's the natural resources, or it is the sunshine, and the love that we have in our hearts for each other and also for our guests. So once a year, whenever the independence comes around, we believe we have to give God praise and give God thanks as an institution that has stood the test of time and has also been able to provide services for the people of Sierra Leone. And that's why we had this morning prayer thingy where we all came together just to give God all the praise. Thank God for our country, thank God for the government, thank God for our head of state, thank God for the First Lady, thank God for all the ministers, and pray that there is wisdom, that there is understanding, there is determination and difference in this particular set of people as the leadership of Sierra Leone. And we pray that God gives them wisdom, and above all things, God makes Sierra Leone grow and survive and become better and better every day. Well, if I think about two things, one is the national anthem, the other one is the national pledge. The last stanza of the national anthem says something like, "Knowledge and truth our forefathers spread, mighty the nations whom they led, mighty they made thee, so too may we show forth the good that is ever in thee." So what I want to say to people of Sierra Leone is that we have the good in us. We sing our praises. Our forefathers led a strong country. We have to do that. We have to build upon what was done before. We have to make sure we can excel beyond that which was left to us. We have to correct our mistakes. We have to be determined, be focused, and most of all, we have to show the love. And the love that comes from us as Sierra Leoneans will make us love the country to build it up. And that's my message to our people. Land that we love our Sierra Leone. Let's love our land, and if we love our land, we're going to make our land great again. My love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity. I put her interests above all else, so help me God. Happy independence to Sierra Leone. Happy independence to Sierra Leone. Happy independence to you all. God bless our lovely Sierra Leone.
For Star News in Freetown, I am George Elliott Sam reporting.
The Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs has on Thursday, 25th April 2019, welcomed 8 American citizens who have traced their origin from Sierra Leone through a DNA test. Here's the report.
Gladdy. We gladdy for this alone posse. For this alone posse. Now, on behalf of His Excellency, we want to welcome you to Sierra Leone. We welcome you as Sierra Leoneans. He knows about you, and he's so excited that he gave his blessing for all of you to own a Sierra Leonean passport. And one of the things he actually wanted to do today was for him to officially hand the passport to you and proclaim your citizenship as a Sierra Leonean. So we have passports for you. We're going to see how that is going to go, if he's going to have the time, maybe by the time when you come back. If not, we will officially, at some point, hand over your passports. So we know you are Sierra Leoneans. Sierra Leone has been a country that has always been celebrating our homecoming compatriots. Historically, we have been able to embrace quite a number of African Americans that have traced their roots to Sierra Leone. I'm sure maybe if you have time, you may visit the Rose Island. Wherein you can see the monuments and remnants of the forts, the slave forts that were there. And actually like the dungeon through which Sierra Leoneans went through so that they can be taken to the New World. We all know about this kind of history. So Sierra Leone has been part of the slave history of Africa, but more particularly of West Africa. And through that slavery, a lot of our people were taken to the New World, to Americas. Wherein, eventually, a number of them, some came back, some never came back, and then developed their lives as African Americans. But that route must not be seen to be cut between those who are in the United States and those who are in many parts of Africa, but especially Sierra Leone. So that is why your coming for us is really seen as a significant event in terms of promoting and strengthening the blood relationship between Sierra Leone and you people that are represented here. Now, when we look at homecoming, there are many advantages to homecoming. The first would be you know your roots. Nobody tells you, nobody insults you that you don't know where you come from. You know where you come from. You know a country which you can point to. Secondly, you are able to redefine your identity. Who you are, what you stand for, what is your culture. In terms of food. So identity redefinition is obvious. You define your identity and your looks. Look, just looking at you, if you go to Botan, I am sure people will start greeting you without knowing that you are coming from the US. Because you look like us. So identity is very, very important. The third point about the root history, the fact that we need to share the mutual knowledge. We need to share the mutual interest. We need to see how we can be able to work together in trade, in businesses, in tourism, in agriculture, in fisheries, in marine. I mean, these are some of the things that are really important.
Was a mandate woman. Whoever my mother was, that they took and they sold was a mandate woman. And that's always been my focus. So I was really happy when I made this happen. Rides here. It was like exhilarating. And that's what I'm saying for myself. I know they all feel the same thing too. As mentioned yesterday, Dr. Wanda spread her daughter's ashes, and that really how she felt about her. But I'm just happy to be here. I'm very grateful for your welcome. I feel very welcome. I feel at home. And I plan on coming to Sierra Leone to live. I'm going to be a part of the development. I'm going to be a part of, anything that I can do to help. Present our country in a different light. I understand that the media portrays us at, the country as just this war, poverty, disease place, but I don't feel that way at all. I know it's not that way. It's beauty here, it's culture, rich culture, and I'm so honored to be a part of all this.
The Chief Minister, Professor David Francis, was a guest of honor at the trade fair organized by the Chamber of Commerce at the National Stadium. Here's the highlight.
Hello, welcome, sir. Good to see you here.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. Thank you. Okay.
Welcome, sir.
It's basically to keep us meet inside. Escape.
And we are aware of some of your challenges, and we will make sure that this will be the beginning of a series of dialogue where we can begin to understand what are the challenges, what we can do. But in particular, let me reassure you that this is a business-friendly government, and I actually did represent His Excellency the President at your annual business dinner. And it was a very good engagement, and in that statement that the President will promote indigenous business enterprises in the country. But we all know that if we promote business, the businesses do good, but also do well. They make profit, it's good for the government, it's good for the people, and it's a win-win situation.
Exactly.
So it's our responsibility to make sure that we support that. So I'm here today, I've already started spending. Easter is a period of reflection, but it's a good time to then say the ground dry. So we certainly make the effort to make sure say we too get in our pocket to put some bucks on the ground for many ground's sake as well. I think that's important as well. So we will do our best. Be rest assured, I have been coming here annually. Anytime, even before joining government, I used to spend a lot of time here during Easter. So I come here in the evening, I go around in all the places. So I'm not a stranger here at all. A lot of people think that I'm new. No, I'm not new. I've been here, but just informally.
Let's welcome you to the trade fair officially. Thank you. We know you've started time already. You know that.
Thank you very much. As you may or may not know, we are facing a plethora of challenges in that we don't have our own trade fair grounds, and this is the only facility that is available. And everybody wants to use this single facility. So it's been quite a challenge. But we are very hopeful that we will be holding discussions with government very soon to see how we can be able to secure our own trade fair facilities. Because as you would agree with me, without trade, the country cannot really move forward. And the private sector is the engine for economic growth. And importantly, the indigenous private sector. Because when Sierra Leoneans make money, it has an effect on the overall economy of the country. Foreigners make money, they repatriate their profits back. So it is very, very important for the private sector, particularly the indigenous, to take the lead in the private sector activities. On that note, I want to officially welcome you to our trade fair, and we look forward to future engagements as we can, to see how we can possibly chart the way forward, and together we will be able to make the difference.
You're still watching the local news bulletin here on Star Television Channel 21. Friends of President Julius Maada Bio, as a show of patriotism, has beautified the road leading to State Lodge as a mark of the celebration of the country's independence. Here's the highlight.
We bring out this initiative because we travel Salon 58 years. Then at the same time, as a youth man there and the community, I bring this initiative so that I say a lot make not beautify the place, because particular road and they lead to the president inside. So I say Lord, therefore beautify the make out the green, white and blue. We come up together as a young people there. We not be getting anybody finance anyway, just an initiative. Because most of the youth man they are, most of them are bike riders, some of them are keke riders. At the same time, most of them they just on the street. So I bring it and I make it bring it come together because I don't want to let it do bad. So that for a lot of time make up this particular thing of the bike place. So where the president pass, he said we will say and say, yeah, this guy then they don't come together. For a lot of avoid that too much for federal and the area. So come up together and bring this initiative for buy them pin there, for give them man there, for all do it together and we'll do it collectively. Seeing the country can independent is 58 independent. And they also call on the attention of the youth minister for let's see how bad the youth man in the area and the community, they need a job. They are skilled workers. Most of them are learn a skill. But at the same time, some man go ride Okada, not all man go ride Okada, or not all man go ride Keke. Some man go ride Okada, also all man will make a take like so at the ask of our government, also the Minister of Youth, for let come to the support of the youth man there, we are trying to bring it together. At least because most of them they tell me say, okay, Rahim, you know, chairman, we want Okada, we want Keke, but all I want they want to go to garage. Why all I want they ride, all I want they make. So that if we will train their skill, one from them everybody learn a skill freely. If they learn a skill, tomorrow, at least we will benefit. So most of them don't go do bad and state, they don't go also the take it to the home Atlantic. And for also the practice for clean our community, then also for the try for do something, not to pass government they do something, not to pass sometimes we want to do something, go for the government, for let government get for fund you. Sometimes able for fund itself, then let the government say, maybe if at least if you don't come, if you don't do something, maybe some of the stakeholders they see what you don't do or what you don't you know, you don't buy the arena, you know, cities in the country. For therefore make a country, then maybe something you go ask and people will come to you. And if anybody want to help this particular group, we did business at Hiko Junction, St. Mary's, Mina Abdurrahim Koroma.
Community, at least made themselves feel lively up, you know, this is our own party, and this is our own independence, this is our country independence. So I come together with the youthman them, mobilize them, try to do a painting system from the junction here, take up to the presidential lodge. If you can see the green, white and blue painting. Very unique, they in order. This is our country, you understand? This is Mama Salon. We do this celebration for add more life to the country. You know, find more get an independent, the whole area just quiet so. So we need to do a celebration and we'll get for take tomorrow on the 27th. We'll get for do a big celebration here, you understand? Where we all get for day in uniform. As you can see me, I on my attire now. The Happy Independence 58th Anniversary Mama Salon. Then Friends of President Julius Maada Bio, Hiko Junction. Okay. Now I manipulate for form this something, you understand? I not be getting any endorsements from any government officials or any government entity. I just do it on my own. How I manipulate, meet 1-2 big people in the community. Let me boss be for help me when Tony Isaac Shalop, when I the general manager of the St. Mary's supermarket. They be for help me with something, where I be for go on with the painting. Then Auntie Kona as well, be for help me with something as well. Then Mr. Ture, where the Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, be help me with something. Together with what myself gets, add up, you know, we get for do this thing, we get for print some Lacoste them, over 30 Lacoste. You know, we do the painting. They will make the green, white and blue flag there. We'll get for Chuk tomorrow, about 4 green, white and blue flags them. We'll get for display at the streets tomorrow. And then all over Salon, I want to make everybody get this oneness, you know, this unity. this is not to color time. This is not about green. This is not about red. You understand? This is not Sierra Leone something. You understand? This is an independent celebration where they celebrate the birth of Mama Salone. You understand? So I encourage every youth man them. Now this community, different communities, for come together. Now the only two corner. You understand? For celebrate this day tomorrow, at least in the only two way. And I encourage each and everyone also for come up here at Ilko Junction to come support me. Because Ilko Junction we get a lot of youths them within where they need empowerment. You understand? We need housing, we need job facility. So me stand as the chairperson for the youth man them, at least for encourage them, not for discourage them, because the government don't take 1 year now, and this is not we own party, this is not SLPP, one people, one country.
And in sports, the Sierra Leone Cricket Association has begun its annual Mercury Inter-Club Cricket Tournament at the Kingdom Oval.
Saturday, the 20th of April 2019, see the kickstart of the Sierra Leone Cricket Association (SLCA) Mercury International sponsored T20 Cricket Premier League for the year 2019 and 2020 season at the Prince of Wales Secondary School ground in Kingdom. Speaking in an interview with Star Television, the Executive Secretary of the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, Daniel Koroma, said the reason for organizing the league is for them to see the rate of competitiveness improve so that when a player is selected for national assignment, he will deliver to the best of his ability. He went further to say that their expectation is to see players working hard on the Rovers to score more runs, take as many wickets as they can, feel well and bowl properly like professionals. These are factors that will take them to the national team, and they should take it seriously and work on it for their own good.
Well, every other year, this Salon Cricket Association can conduct in leagues them working geared towards waiting ICC, one of the International Cricket Council, can give them a target. The target can be either for good in numbers or for good in participation in every angle, be it playing, management, administration and all that. So this league is geared towards getting players ready because we get upcoming tournaments then. In September, we're going to compete in Kenya, hopefully, and also in November, we also compete in Nigeria. Then in December, MCC, going to the Ibon Cricket Club, for come Salon, for come play against teams then. Other sporting disciplines then can get little or no support, as now football can get lion share of every other thing. So we can struggle in terms of finances for one we leagues them. But however, we can make do of waiting available, and I'm sure say the game they are alive and the game always able to do on top. As you all know, cricket don't bring more laurels than any other sporting discipline to Salon, but yet still some people can neglect cricket, making worry some a lot.
So what will be your message to the government?
The message to the government that for them continue for support we as they don't use for support other sporting disciplines. They ensure say they give cricket the best, and we hope we say equally so we will give them the best.
Meanwhile, teams are determined to face each other regardless of the fact that players are in high spirit for the league season. 10 teams will be participating in this year's league. Teams like the Sierra Leone Police, Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Asian Pro, Midwest, Wanderers, Regent Olympic, Philip Cricket Club, Nondescript, Mauritown, and the Old Edwardian Cricket Club. Cricket is the most successful sport in Sierra Leone. The cricket team has a better international standing than all other sports in which Sierra Leone compete against other nations. In spite of their winning luck, Sierra Leonean cricketers face many challenges. These include the lack of state-of-the-art cricket playing facilities, coaching talent, and financing to carry out cricket-related projects. The Sierra Leone Cricket Association is currently working on the expansion of the game across the country. For Star News in Freetown, I am George Elliott Sam reporting.
That's all in our local news bulletin file for the hour here on Star Television Channel 21. I am Warabai Kamara. Do stay with us for the best in broadcast.